Today in Brown County, the Criminal Justice Coordinating Board held its meeting amidst the backdrop of an ongoing shortage of public defenders. Now, that shortage has resulted in the county being among the worst in the state when it comes to cases that still need a defense attorney. But some recent changes might offer some hope. Brittany Schmidt joins us now after covering this meeting today. So we say among the worst. Why is that the case, and what does that mean, among the worst? Is there an empirical number we can put on that?
Yeah, so last week, the man who runs it here regionally, the regional attorney manager for the state, he said that they were looking at 400 cases that still needed to be appointed for a criminal defense attorney. And he kind of gave the board multiple reasons for why that is the case. He said that they lost defense attorneys during COVID-19, that local defense attorneys are not practicing at the rate that they used to. And they also talked about how most of these cases are felony cases. And so attorneys, there's a level that they need to have, under their exams and their expertise and stuff to be able to handle those cases. All
right, so we were at 400. They've done some things. What have they done to try and address this, and have they seen any decrease in that number?
They're really hopeful. So what they've seen, so what recently happened is they increased the pay rate for those attorneys that are appointed to these cases. And I know we've talked before on the 430 about this. So previously, an attorney that was through the state public defender's office would be paid one rate. But if the court, if the judge was at a case and he's getting, annoyed that we still don't have an attorney for someone, he might appoint someone. But then the rate of pay for that person appointed goes up.
So it's more than the public defender would get if they took the case.
So now they've leveled that playing field. So they're hoping that they're going to see more attorneys kind of put their name back on the list, defense attorneys to take on these cases. They've also added 2 new defense attorneys to the Brown County's office, so they're hoping that helps with the caseload, especially locally. And then the use of technology within the courts. I mean, Zoom has been huge for them, so they can have attorneys that are across the state that don't have to make the trip here for those really easy hearings, those status hearings, so they're hoping that also helps as well.
All right, so you mentioned hoping that helps. Did they give any indication of what kind of time frame will they look at to see if it is in fact helping before they try and introduce something else to address this issue?
Yeah, so they meet again in October, so they're hoping to have more numbers at that point to see if some of these adjustments are truly making a dent in that caseload. And then the guy who talked today, the attorney manager here locally, said his boss at the state level is even going to certain schools, lawyers, looking for new lawyers to recruit here. And, they're kind of jumping on the fact that, Green Bay was listed as the most livable place in the U.S., so they're kind of promoting that and the tourism here. So they're kind of using every avenue to try to get more people here to keep the wheels of justice moving.
All right, Brittany, thanks so much for that update. More on this coming up tonight at 5 o'clock. Still to